what does it take to be successful within the recruitment industry? For me, it starts by hiring the right people. People who have the right traits for the job. I believe that starts with a good attitude. They are customer centric, so you know they will try hard for their candidates and clients. They're capable of seeing the big picture, so by that I mean understanding the implications of their actions. They have self-drive to create their own goals and then to work for it almost relentlessly and with tenacity. It's even when the chips are down to keep going. If you've recruited the right people, how can you then drive the fee production? Well, that's where I come in. I've created a recruitment playbook called RecruitmentKnowHow. It's an A to Z of pretty much everything you need to know in order to be successful in recruitment. The Let's Get Started value pack consists of a workbook ring binder for 2 new recruits and a binder full of all the answers for the manager to be able to coach them through the workbook over a number of weeks, potentially months. There are 8 prompt cards for each binder, which can be kept near the phone to help embed the structures learned. They have an inspirational quote on one side and a useful structure or suggested questions on the other. Let's take a look inside then. The first section is all about sourcing talent. We enable you to show your new recruit different ways of sourcing candidates, including an explanation of headhunting techniques. How to screen their candidates on the phone as well as face-to-face. How to then match those candidates back to a live vacancy, as well as to compassionately reject unsuitable candidates. At the end of the section there is a test to check the understanding of your new recruit and to support you in knowing where you need to focus your efforts in their development. Now each section is content rich with colourful and useful cycles, structures and techniques, with an opportunity for the manager to add their own take on things as well. The second section is the all-important one, is how to sell your candidates both by phone and face-to-face with a client. So we look at how your new recruit can prepare for making sales calls and meetings, how they can structure the calls to get through the gatekeeper and improve their chances of keeping the client on the phone, how to handle those inevitable objections that they will receive, and finally understand negotiations and how they can effectively handle them to protect their fees. Once again, there is a test at the back so you can check your new recruit's understanding, and the content again has structures, techniques and examples to follow. The third section I've called Managing Your Milestones, because successful recruitment for me is all about how you control the process. So we look at qualifying a job here, arguably one of the most important things to focus on to improve your fees. How you should then prioritise those vacancies to ensure you're dedicating the right amount of time to them. We then look at competency-based interviews and how they can really support you in the process, and generally how you can manage the candidates to improve their success in interview, as well as to reduce the lovely counter offers. Once again, of course, there's a test at the back and the content is rich with structures and techniques for you to adopt. The final section then is called Consultant in Control. For me, this is what I expected of my consultants once they got to this stage in their development. I wanted them to understand just what it takes to be successful. So here I share a blueprint of a successful recruitment consultant. We look at how to strategize their business development activity, specifically for gaining repeat business with big accounts, managing their time to ensure their effectiveness, and we show them how to plan on a daily, weekly and monthly basis. And yes, yet again, I'm suggesting you test them to check their understanding. And again, of course, there are examples, structures, etc. to help them on their way. So how can you get your hands on this training material from Fully Engaged? Contact me, I'm James, on 07903 652 690, or email me, james@fullyengaged.co.uk, or visit the website fullyengaged.co.uk and click on Recruitment Know-How. Thanks for watching.